Omoyele Sowore made a shocking revelation concerning 2027 election. And according to him, Tinubu has a perfect plan on how to deal with 2027. So make una relax, not a waste of time. He also made some revelation concerning Rotimi Amaechi and El-Rufai, and according to them, they are all scammers working for this current administration. Well, let's hear him as he exploded everything. Nothing was left unturned.
The way Tinubu is planning the next election, he'll make it look as if it's credible. That is what they mean by saying the loser will congratulate the winner. Because they have done their homework. And you find it flawless if you are not discerning. You know, Malami, Amaechi, they're not credible people. And they're not in the opposition. They're not opposed to anything. Maybe some of them are hungry and they need accommodation to find food, because Amaechi said that once. Like, I've said it publicly. If I'm president of Nigeria, I'll need a laptop and good internet, and we are good to go. Ethnic tone are things that people use to divide the country. People don't understand that Nigerian leaders like it when there's less territory to govern. They have not constantly said the Igbos are the unfairly treated in Nigeria. Yes, it's part of the biggest problem of the judiciary is that it is under complete control of people it's supposed to be checking. The IMF is what I call the international monetary fraud. Have always imposed policies that is not meant for us to destroy our country. They're the one who destroy our industry.
Okay, now let's go into the government of the day. What would you say is your honest assessment of the administration of today?
You don't have to be honest about it, but the basic assessment is that the government is a failed government. It's a government that has the results are there, the symptoms are there, and that is that there's more poverty, there's unemployment, there's not real achievements in any of the areas that the government claim they want to come and fix. You still don't have an inflation that they could control. They removed fuel prices at the beginning of the regime and said they will bring about Eldorado. Look at where we are. Electricity is still not available. The healthcare system is so broken that even when they have a headache, they go to the UK to go and take care of France or America. So I don't need to tell you anything. You can see for yourself. You're a journalist yourself. You go out there, you see mass poverty and mass misery. That is what the government is.
Okay, now your call for revolution. Do you think Nigerians are really ready for a revolution with the situation of things? And
the person that needs to be ready first and foremost is myself, and then I'll mobilize everybody to join me. And that is a battle itself, to get people conscientized, educated, and mobilized to make the revolution happen. But I'm the one who called for it. I have to bear majority of responsibility to make sure that people join in that call. And so it's not easy to move people from a state of lethargy into a state of relentless activism or activity in such a way that we can achieve what we were talking about.
Okay, now let's move to politics. You had some will I say, heated arguments on and off line with some politicians in government, one of which is Nyesom Wike. Yeah. And I think most recently he labeled you a blackmailer who thrives on blackmailing people just for publicity or for your own ego. What would be your response? And in light of
Wike himself,
yes, I think I won't give him to blackmail. I'm doing my work in FCT because then we have the video.
My name again.
Well, he didn't mention your name, but we indirectly we know who he was talking about.
No, I
because he said you were falsifying some of these things.
I focus on when he mentions my name. I don't do insinuation. I made it very clear to him when he mentioned my name and threatened me that that's a no-go area. So if he has not mentioned my name again, I take that he's not talking to me. So that's the way I handle people I can. If we are going to a point where he's respectable, or he's respectful enough not to mention my name again, I just take it that he learned his lessons and moved on. The question is, have I moved on? Probably not yet.
Now, with the gale of defections, most of the governors are now in the ruling party, the APC. As an advocate for a just society and seeing that you have always accused the governors of sabotaging the growth and development of the nation, how would you relate this to what we have now that everybody is now moving to APC?
You see, my position has always been that the major political parties are the same, just they have different nomenclatures. Or is it, what do you call it? Is it acronyms? Okay. Yes. But at the end, ideologically, they are the same. That's why I could never find a political party to join when there were 78 political parties. We ended up setting up our political party in 2018, the African Action Congress. So nothing surprises me with defection. The people who are defecting used to be in APC. When they were not in APC, they were in PDP. When they were not in PDP, they were in Labour Party. And now they've all moved to ADC. Some of them have moved to ADC, and some of them have also come back to APC. Now you see the back and forth because it's a revolving door. So nothing in all of the activities surprises me. But the reason for defection is monthly allocation. These guys are having a great time stealing because there's more volume. And what they get monthly. So this is their own response to this humongous amount of money that's going to their individual pockets. And for most people, you don't know. That is the reason why your naira has no value, because these guys are constantly just changing naira to dollar. So the question of demand and supply, because there's no production going on, just rent seeking. Yeah.
Nigeria has a new INEC chairman, in person of Professor Joash Ampito. Okay. And he has promised, and I think he has assured Nigerians that the losers will congratulate the winners when he conducts an election. And seeing the trajectory, INEC leadership, and what we had in 2023 to what we have now, do you think he is ready for the job and he will deliver?
So, if you look at INEC, it's a body that's started with conducting elections. It has staff, it has appointees. The majority of the appointees are appointees of the president. Under the Tinubu regime in the last 2 years, he has been able to appoint most of the resident electoral commissioners. That means they are people he knows and are loyal to him. And he appointed plenty of national commissioners. The last person he's appointed is this new guy, according to you. But I'm sure he's not new. Yes, no, with the rubber stamp Senate, you can confirm a good to anything. So, but he has also appointed 11 Supreme Court justices. These are the people who will take the decision. I have said it somewhere else. I don't know if you can find this, that the way Tinubu is planning the next election, he will make it look as if it's credible, because they have done the work in advance, and there's been reports about how they plan to do it, how they want to provide documentation to polling officers in advance, duplicated ones, and all that. That is what they mean by saying the loser will congratulate the winner, because they have done their homework, and you find it flawless if you are not discerning. But in one-party states that we have already, why is not surprised? But it's up to Nigerian people to confront them. I like the idea that they have their own people in one place, and then that's why I couldn't stand the idea of the way the opposition ADC was promoted when they started their abracadabra. You just make it look as if they are credible opposition. These guys are not. Malami, Amechi, and they're not credible people. And they're not in the opposition. They're not opposed to anything. Maybe some of them are hungry and they need accommodation to find food, because Amechi said that much. Like,
if you were president, how would you get a list of credible people to run the government?
There are a lot of credible Nigerians, both at home and abroad. We know them. We meet them every day. We hear from them. It's just that the system in place don't allow good people to bubble to the surface.